Hey everyone, it's Sekaar, and Whitestrakes Mayhem is finally upon us, which means it is time for our latest PvP event. I am very excited. I always love PvPing in this game. It is my favorite thing to do. It's kind of what I do on a near daily basis. So I wanted to share a few tips with you guys to make your PvP experience go as smooth and easy as possible for you guys. I know it's going to get very frustrating at times because that's just how PvP is, unfortunately, in this game. If you're having a good time, most likely the people that you're fighting against are having a bad time. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to go over a few quick tips on how to kind of maximize your time in PvP and get your AP up as high as possible, as fast as possible. I wanted to kind of give you a few beginner tips on how to really maximize your builds. And I just overall, I really wanted to just make it so that you guys had the best time possible, because at the end of the day, PvP is it's kind of a diving in the deep end of the pool kind of situation where nobody really explains things to you and you kind of have to figure it out for yourself. So today I want to just go over a few quick guides on how to make your if this is your first PvP experience, go very smoothly and just give you the best possible tools to start off with right away. So without further ado, let's get started. All right, so for my first tip, I'm just going to tell you guys this straight up. You do have double AP right now, so you're going to get your alliance points to get high really quickly because you can get twice the amount just for free. But you can also get more than just that. So if you go to any delve in Cyrodiil, so any of these delves, there's one right there, there's one down there, there's one right there, you know, they're all around. If you go to any of these delves real quick, you go over to the boss in the delve. I'm just going to kill it real quick just so I can show you guys. It takes 2 seconds to kill these things. They really don't have much health. You kill it real quick. You know, you don't really have to loot it. I just like to loot it. And then you go to your character sheet, guys. And for 1 hour, you have the Blessing of War passive, which will increase your alliance points earned by 20%. So not only do you have double AP, but you have an extra 20% as well. So that overall makes it so that your overall gains for your AP, you get that as fast as possible. So you get the double AP, you get the extra 20%. So if you're in PvP looking to increase your assault skill lines, your support skill lines, that kind of stuff, it is increased and you get it a lot faster when you have that bonus up. Also, there's a few other things that will help you with that. Stuff like your Collovial War Torts. That is increased by 50% for only your alliance rank skill lines. That will not help you in like Emperor pushes or anything. So if you're just looking to get your alliance rank as fast as possible, try comboing Collovial War Torts. I know there's extra ones that give you 100% boosts, some that give you 150. The 50% ones are really cheap, so I mean you could just pop those like candy. So if you combo the double AP of the passive for the event, you don't need to actually gain anything, or you don't need to pop anything to get that. Everybody just automatically gets that. It's a passive for this entire duration. You get that double AP, you get this 50% from Collovial War Tort, and you get the extra 20% from the boss right there. You are getting your Alliance Warline skills so quickly, so if you're trying to grind those out, now is the time to do it. You're going to be able to get them so fast, and that is the best way to possibly do it, and that's going to be tip number 1 for you guys. Alright, so my next tip that I wanted to go over is one of the biggest mistakes that I see a lot of new players doing is they try to use their light attack as their source of main damage. So like if you're ever in PvP and you see people going like this, that's usually players that don't know what they're doing. It's their first time in PvP and they get overwhelmed and they're like, hey, this is how I get my damage out there. I mean this respectfully, you couldn't be more wrong. But it's fine because nobody really taught you how to play, but don't worry, that's what I'm here for. I will help you guys. So the best way to do it is light attacking is good in areas and heavy attack is good in certain areas to either do a little bit of in-between damage, your actual skills, or for heavy attacking, it's good to get your resources back. So basically the best time to light attack is in between skill usage. So stuff like this. So I'm on my back bar right now and I'll use buffs. So say like I'm going to hit my X button, then my Y button, then my B button to all get buffs. So as you can see, I hit my X and then you can see a little bit of time in between me light attacking and hitting Y. That is a good source of in-between damage to just keep a little bit of pressure on, because that's kind of like light attack canceling in a way, and not really compared to the old version, but basically you just want to light attack weave. So you're just like hitting all of your other abilities, and you can see that I'm always getting a light attack out there in between. I mean, you can't really do it with channeled abilities, but you could see that in between all of my abilities, I have a light attack going. So that's the best way to get your light attacks out there, and that's really the only times that light attacks are actually useful. If you're just going to be sitting there just like hitting this over and over again on people, you're not going to be doing anything. You're just not going to be doing anything. So I'm going to show you, I asked one of my friends to join me here in PvP. He's on a different alliance. I'm going to show you guys the difference real quick on the damage that light attacks do, and then the damage that actual skills do. And I'm just going to show you guys the difference. That way you guys kind of can keep this in mind the next time you're in Cyrodiil, and the next time you're like, hey, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. I want to try and keep this ingrained into your mind on how to properly do this and how to not properly do this. That way, you know, I'm personally a visual learner, so I always want things shown to me. So here, let's show you guys right now real quick. All right, so my buddy's here helping me out, and this is what I really wanted to show you. So a lot of people go over and just light attack people, and you see his health bar above him. It doesn't do anything. Like, good players are just going to be able to just like stand there. If he hits one to heal, he's just going right back up to full. This is doing nothing. But if you combo your skills together properly, say you hit that and that alone is just like a few skills, and he's already taking a lot more damage. And he's a tankier player too. So this is the kind of thing where you see that using your actual skills and comboing, and you can see that in between all my abilities, I'm also like light attack canceling as well. So you definitely want to make sure that you're just using your skills and really using proper ones as well, because at that point, that's kind of what makes your build is using the proper skills. So make sure, guys, you are not light attack spamming, because like this, that doesn't do anything, guys. That doesn't do anything. You could see that's not doing anything to anybody. Light attack spamming, no matter what it is, it's just not doing anything to anybody. So please keep that in mind when you go into Cyrodiil. That way, for all future references, you get better at this game, because I just want to help you guys out when you can. So guys, shout out to Imperial for helping me out with that. I just asked him like, hey, can you come meet me in Cyrodiil so that I can go over something with the video, and he's like, yeah, sure, right away. So I'll have the link to his Twitch as well in the video. Make sure to go follow him if you haven't yet. He's a super chill homie, streams almost every day, loves ESO content, so hey, look, what's not to enjoy there. So all right, guys, let's get on to the next tip real quick. My next piece of advice is just find a class that you enjoy and play it. There's so many different, there's 7 different classes in this game, and each of them have a few different playstyles that you could try out. Personally, I really love Stamsork, and I've just been really digging it lately, so I'm probably going to spend most of the PvP event on my Stamsork. But let's look at our character sheet, like our overall main menu, and see all the different characters we have. We have so many different characters that we could choose from, and each one has a very, very specific kind of playstyle that kind of varies. And I know that everybody's gonna have their own way to play, so I think that's the beautiful part about this game. So as you can see, guys, I've got a lot of different characters. We've got some Necromancers, we've got some Templars, we've got Mag DK, we've got Stamsork, we've got Nightblade, Mag Warden, Arcanist, Stam DK, and Magplar, Mag Sork, Stamplar, Stam Warden. But yeah, as you can see, I've got a lot of different characters, so it kind of depends on what I want to play that day. And that's the beautiful part about this game, is there's so many different playstyles. So find a playstyle that really fits your niche and what you enjoy. So if you're more of like a brawler build, DKs are really good right now. I really like Arcanists for that. Arcanists are really good brawlers. If you get like more of a stealth kind of gameplay, pick your Nightblades. Nightblades are really good as well. If you like kind of that ranged playstyle, Magsork is incredibly meta right now. And the best thing that I could recommend to do from there, I'm just going to click back onto my Stamsork because he's my favorite right now. I made him look like Phantom of the Opera, the Red Death outfit. I love it. Anyways, it just, if you want to find a playstyle that you want to enjoy, also if you don't know what to run on it, there are so many different guides on YouTube of different builds to run so that you can have your proper gear and everything. So look up a bunch of different videos. I know that I've got a bunch of different videos for a bunch of different builds, but I don't want to self-promote because there are a lot of different content creators out there that do amazing builds, not just me. There's a lot of people out there. So guys, I definitely recommend find what you enjoy, and from there, do your research. If you know what you want to run, that's perfectly fine as well. And when I say that you have to look up other people's builds, you're more than welcome to do that, but also use that as a template to make your own builds as well. Be like, hey, I like this set, but let me change this up to fit more my playstyle. And that's perfectly fine, and that's more than acceptable. And I think that's one of the beautiful things about this game is there's not much customization nowadays as far as the meta goes, but you can really customize it to play however you want to play. And I think that that's beautiful, and I think that that's a great way to go with this game currently. And that's going to lead me to my final one. We're just going to do a 2-for-1. That's going to lead me to my final point, and that is just to have fun when you go out there in PvP. Remember, at the end of the day, this is just a video game, and you really don't need to take it too seriously. The amount of times that I've died in this game is crazy. I die all the time, and I feel like I know what I'm doing at this point. I've been PvPing for many years, so I die all the time. It's perfectly fine. It's more than normal. It happens. It's gonna happen very often, and you know what you get for you know what you lose for dying? Absolutely nothing. You lose nothing. So I definitely recommend going out there, enjoying yourself, having fun, testing your limits, see what you can do, see what you can't do, learn from your mistakes, and go and have the best possible time out there. This is a PvP event. Go enjoy yourself and have fun. And that's really the best way to end this video, is to go out there and have fun. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If this helped you in any way, please hit that like button. Or if you're a PvP veteran and you have any other tips for our newer viewers amongst us, please leave comments just leave your best tips in the comments below. I would highly appreciate that. Also, one last thing, if you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate that as well. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate you guys staying to the end. Good luck, happy hunting in PvP, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Later.